You wey dey lis ten to me, the only thing wey you go do for me wey go make me dey happy na make you share this video. Share the video so that other people can see the video. Our president to be, Mr. Peter Obi, don come out come address us. Na so e dey go. Advantage na me dey here. Mr. Obi talk say make everybody remain calm. Let everybody remain calm. Say the matter, they don take am to court. President to be, Mr. Peter Obi, I salute you. That action alone wey you take na good step at the right time. He said there is nowhere in the African continent where they don't conduct this kind of election. Even though the kind of money wey dem map out for this election, billions of naira wey dem spend for this election, we no see any tangible result. It is better say dem no even spend money. Make dem use that money wey dem spend for this useless election wey dem do. Make dem take am do one tangible thing for Nigeria, especially for the youth. See am, no election. Dem no conduct election. This one na, I no know wetin I go call am. Whether na electronics dem go call this one. This one no be election, na electronics dem do for us. So you yourself, make you watch the video. As you dey watch the video, make sure say you press the share button.
And this is time we have to start solving our problem. Elections have been conducted in all parts of Africa. And nobody have ever seen something near what we're going through here. So I'm not consulting anybody.
Okay. Good day, sir. My name is Neo Moni. I'm the correspondent for News Central. I know you've recorded a lot of success rates when you go to court. I'm not trying to be an antagonist, but if you eventually go to court and it remains the same, that the mandate is given to your opponent, what will you do? Secondly, we've seen a lot of visuals online about youth destroying their PVCs. What word do you have to these youth who you somewhat represent their demographic?
Well, I'm still going to go around appealing to the youth. This is a long distance journey. And they have to know I'm committed to going through this journey with them. It's not going to be a one-day journey. No matter how long the night is, they will be there. And I want to show them that I will be there. We have to go through darkness. I'm going to go through this darkness with them because I know we're not going to ask these people to leave easily. That's why they're there. That's why they have structure. That structure of criminality can't go away overnight. That structure of destruction can't go overnight. Structure that has created 133 million people living in multidimensional poverty can't go out overnight. Structure that has created 95 million people living under absolute poverty can't go out overnight. Structure that have created over 20 million out of school children can't go out overnight. All we need to show is commitment, resilience, like use all the resources we can, all our energy, everything. All I assure them that I'm not going away. I'll be at the forefront. We will walk through this darkness until day break. It's something. I know the court will do the right thing. Their children are involved. The future of their children are involved. I had an experience just today, that I told my chairman, I I choose, whenever I meet a young person, I want to know what that young person does. So you see me every day talking to young people. So just this morning, I went somewhere with the chairman. And a young lady was to boil water for me to make tea. I said, I will do it. She said she will do it. She was excited to do it. She was worried. And she said to me, she was almost in tears that I lost the election. And I said, so what's your name? She said she's just called her name. I said, so who are you? She said she was from Nasarawa. So I said, where do you go to school? She said she went to University of Nasarawa. I said, so what do you do? She said she has no job. She graduated since 2018. I said, so what are you trying to do? She told me she's learned how to do baking. So why are you not baking instead of being here to do this? She said she doesn't have 75,000 naira to buy an oven.
Okay, so many people at the back there. So what I'm going to do is...
That's the life you get in Nigeria every day. People who don't have money to buy an oven.
Okay, so those at the back, I'll recognize two people from the back so that you can, because of the time it takes you to move. You be coming, let me call someone here while you're coming.
Good morning, Your Excellency. My name is Dixon Irebu. I anchor Nigeria right now on AIT. With the gloomy picture that is out there in our society today, with the rot in the political space, where do you get your inspiration and your strength from? Nigerians want to know, please.
Of course, I get my inspiration, Dixon, from the young girl who doesn't have 75,000 naira to buy an oven. When people like me can sit down in a place and drink a bottle of wine that is costing that amount in the same country. When people like me have stolen billions of public money, I would have bought an oven for that young graduate. So that's where you get your inspiration. I said I want to build a new Nigeria where those youths will have hope, where there will be a future for them. But I can't build it, Dixon, unless I do the right things so that they can emulate how to do the right things. We cannot do it. We have to teach them how to do the right thing. Dixon, I have an opportunity to do what other people are doing. And you've seen it. From my corporate world, where I chair corporations, including Security and Exchange Commission, to my being governor of a state, I had the opportunity to do what other people are doing, but I didn't do it. Because we have to live and show an example. And use the resources of the country, public resources, for public good. And ask those who had the opportunity of doing the right thing for the country to do the right thing. If we have a security man, he should do his job. If we have somebody to conduct an election, I've been an observer of election in some of the West African countries. Dixon, it wasn't anything near this. Is this what we spend billions to do? Hey, what a minute. We should have used that billions to do something else and announce what we announced. Because this young girl would have had an oven. And then we'll do the announcement.
Okay. All right, quickly. I hope you are not AIT.
Komala is my name. I work with TV3 in Ghana. You said that you are going to court. One, what are the reliefs that you are seeking? Then two, the ECOWAS and Africa Union observer missions have described this election as generally fair. Do you ascribe to the suggestions or the reports describing the elections as generally fair?
Okay. Thank you.
Well, let me tell you, throughout my comments, I didn't want to mention comments of observers, because if you choose it, there's so many other observers like European Union, EU, NRI, and so many who have said it did not meet the standards, who have said it's rigged, who have said this. So let's not talk about what the observers are saying. Let's look at what Nigerians are saying. This is essentially a Nigerian problem, and I want to hear Nigerians. With all due respect to those who are visiting us, it's a Nigerian problem. I'm talking about what Nigerians feel. You're from Ghana? Yes, please. Is this fair in Ghana? Because you have, yeah. Just say, tell me, is this fair in Ghana?
It depends on what you describe as fair.
I just asked you a question. It is not, my brother, I've been to your country and I've witnessed the election. The earlier we start saying things are wrong when it's wrong, my brother, Africa will be good. Yeah. It doesn't matter to me because it happened here. Don't be part of that. Africa needs to be fixed. And we all have to tell ourselves the truth. This is very unfair. It's the least expected of us.
The
other question you asked about going to court, I've told you, I cannot answer until I get to where I was asked to go. If I was asking a question that you're asking me here as I was coming here, I was coming here to see journalists and answer their questions. And that's what I'm doing now.
Okay. Now, the last two. No, just come. The lady who's calling me, come out.
Can I also join?
Okay.
Your Excellency, good afternoon. Good afternoon, sir. My name is Kingsley of the Daily Independent newspapers. I wouldn't want to throw a popular path now. My question to you would be, Nigeria has seen a lot, from the violence in the northeast to the killings in some other parts of the country, in the south. If, for the sake of peace, the person and the party that was declared to be the winner approaches you for a unity government, for the sake of peace, don't you think also should be shaped and without the path of peace?
Let me say it again for purposes of your understanding. I have never, if you remember when I made my Jara comments, where is it? Please come, I want to be looking at you. Listen very carefully. When I made my Jara comments, if you recall, I did ask for people to go about peacefully. And since after the election, I have never done anything to show that I don't want peace. I believe in a very peaceful Nigeria. I've had several phone calls where I asked people to remain calm and peaceful. That has nothing to do with what I'm challenging. I'm challenging the process. If the process is faulty, it's faulty. In fact, you can't build peace on a faulty foundation. It's never happened to anyone in the world. You have to deal The foundation has to be right for peace to prevail. And that is what the foundation is, what I'm challenging. And I'm pleading with you. It's not about me, it's not about you. It's about the future of the society our children and future generations will live in. It has to be built on foundation of honesty, transparency, justice, fairness. We went into election where somebody said and promised and shouted, this is the route we are going to go. This is how we are going to go there. And we followed the track. All of us. Suddenly, in that long distance journey, and it wasn't one day, and it wasn't quick. It lasted for over 1 year. And all of us toed that line, followed it, and suddenly, as we get to the end of it, somebody jumped from somewhere and claimed the prize. What did you do? At that stage, my brother, it's not about peace. There's a process of being anything you want to be. If you want to be a professor, you must go and be a lecturer, write thesis, and you are proved to be a professor. If you want to be a doctor, you go and read medicine. You cannot suddenly, from being a lawyer, and you say conferred a doctorate degree. No. Lawyers go through law school. I can be a lawyer. I cannot be awarded senior advocate today, no matter my knowledge of the law, because it is a process of being a senior advocate. Process is important, my brother. That's what makes a society. In this society, we have seen people suddenly become a senior advocate without going to law school. That's what we want to stop. Orderliness, rule of law. That's what makes a society.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. I think in the interest of time, you have a whole lot of things to do, and I'll call it, yes. I asked her to come because I know how you feel about young people. I wanted her to ask the question, but she got tired standing and she went back. Do you still want to ask your question? Okay. So, hello. Okay, you can come now. Please come.
So my name is Josephine from Channels TV. So I wanted to ask, what are your advices on the youth? What are your advices on the youth at gubernatorials, because they believe their votes don't count? So are you telling them to come out to vote in governorship?
Thank you.
My sister, I insisted because when I saw these are the people who have put their faith in us. Be assured. Believe me as an elder brother. Believe me as a father. Believe me that this journey, I am totally committed to it. And I will walk through with you. I know how disillusioned you are. Don't be. Because the people we are dealing with have made up their mind that we will succeed. We have also made up our mind that we will succeed. And I assure you that the will, our will, is bigger than that. The God we worship will see us through, because you know we're doing the right thing. So let me re-emphasize. Go out massively on Saturday. Vote for the right persons. Vote for Labour Party. We are committed to this. I know it's not as easy as I say it, because you're feeling, people see me now on the road. I was just telling somebody on my right that I've never had a position where I feel emotional, right? But and I see people all over the place, and young people, and they're crying and telling me, I'm going to leave this country. I can no longer stay. And I feel the pain. Just like I said, the young girl was crying today as she was trying to boil water and everything. But I'm preaching to all of them, please stay. I'm not going to go away. I'm going to stay with you. And I assure you, we will overcome. They won't be there when the day comes, but we will be there.
So another round of applause for our presidential candidate. On that note, Your Excellency, thank you for coming. And ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you coming. Thank you very much. The press conference is now over. May we sing the national anthem. Arise, O compatriots.
The Labour Party presidential candidate there, Peter Obi, addressing his first major media conference after